in this podcast itself. Next one is Colin and Samir show. So this is a YouTube podcast. मतलब कि YouTube पे जाके you can take a look at their channel. Their channel has grown tremendously and have learned so much in the last few months of consuming their podcast. Basically a creator based podcast है. So they basically talk about what's happening in the creator space. They interview people like Mr. Beast as well as other creators, just trying to understand their psychology, trying to understand how do they monetize their audience, trying to understand how do they grow, right? How did they start? How did they grow? How did they achieve profitability and their whole journey in between? They talked about the richest kid on YouTube. They talked about various different things that are just happening. Like for example, they talked about this Charlie D'Amelio show that was there, and they were just talking about their thoughts on it. Really interesting just listening to people talk about things that are happening in the current creator space and trying to understand their perspective as well. So do take a look at this podcast, Colin and Samir show.